Hey folks, do you record your games to help improve yourself, or maybe you just record them because you want other people to hear them? Well, let me tell you the reasons why I do that next. Hey folks, hey YouTube, this is the Evil DM here, and today we're going to talk about recording your games. Now, a lot of people will record their games and put them up on YouTube, on Twitch, maybe do an audio podcast. For example, I do all those things except for Twitch. I have an audio podcast, I have this YouTube channel, I record my games, and I like to report them up so people can get an idea what it sounds like, what a game is run by, for a different point of view. Now, this came in from a listener who emailed me, asked the DM at TheEvilDM.com. His name was Tom, and he asked, "Do you record your games? And if you do, why do you record your games?" Well, there's a couple of reasons why I record my games, other than the fact I want someone to have a different point of view. Because I record my games mostly so I can go back and review them. It's also recording your games, whether it be video or audio, is a good way to have a DM journal of events. So you can either write the stuff down and summarize it, but you always forget things. Now, if you're recording them, you always have every minute what everybody said and every roll and everything down to what everything you need for your notes. And you can go back to listen to it and stop it and listen to it as much as you want, and you don't have a problem. When I do my actual play podcast, the X Universe, Marvel's X Universe, or Marvel game, I will go back and listen to the previous episodes I've recorded to figure out exactly what happened and where we left off, so I can just jump right back into the mood of the game and not miss a beat. I also use this to see if I made a mistake, like on a ruling. That's a good way to listen to improve upon yourself. Another reason why you should record it. You listen to it, oh man, I made that mistake in that rule. I should have not done that and had the player do that. Wow, I'm glad the player didn't make a big stink out of it because I really messed up. I better, fix that, own up to it. Maybe next time, give them a little leeway because I screwed up the last time. It's just something that you do. And the videos that you record and the audio record will be useful to other people. Like I said in the beginning, other people will listen to your games to get inspiration, also to see how the system works from another person's point of view. Not everybody reads the rules and plays it as written in the book, and you really shouldn't ever do that. I mean, yeah, the system is there for a framework. I always live by the philosophy of just because it's in the book, doesn't mean it has to be that way. If you don't like something, just change it. As long as you and your group are having a load of fun, then there's no problem with that. Just play it the way you want to play it. Now, when you're recording these videos, you also want to make sure you have great quality audio. Not only for yourself, but if you're going to give it to others. If you're just recording it for yourself, and you just want to pop a digital recorder down on the table, and be like, hey guys, I'm recording this game just so I have a DM journal of what happened, and I can go back and listen to it next time we play in like 2 weeks, 3 weeks, a month. I'll just play this back and be like, hey, Steve, you were over here. John, you were there. This is what we were doing. I'm back in the mindset. But if you're going to do one for an actual play or something that people can listen to, you're going to want to get more than just put a digital recorder down on the table. That was fine 10 years ago. It was acceptable. Maybe even more than that. These days, if you have one of those things plopped down on the table and throw that up as an actual play podcast, people will absolutely move on. Unless you're a celebrity or a high-profile person in the community, they're going to move on. Bad audio will just drop listeners like crazy. And, with all the podcasts out there and all the YouTube channels and all the Twitch channels with advice and quality microphones such as things like this and audio boards like you can't see over here, but it's down over there. I have an audio board. You can't get away with bad audio. I mean, yeah, there might be a little bit of echo in here today because I am moving things around, as you can see, and I'm trying to fix that as we're moving forward to get rid of some of the audio, but I mean the echo, excuse me, I couldn't think of the word. But these are important things you don't want to have when you record your audio. If you have a scratching sound in the background If you have like a noise of, like, I listened to one actual play podcast and there was a dog whining in the background the entire episode. I got through about 30 minutes of the episode of a 2-hour actual play because I really wanted to hear how this game was played. And that's how I generally will approach games, is I will find a recorded game via audio when I'm driving to work, or I'm going to the gym on the treadmill walking, or I'm walking outside when it's not 120 friggin' degrees outside. Texas, thank you. I will listen to these things and get an idea how to play games. So most people will do the same thing. They'll watch a Twitch show. They'll watch a YouTube show. They'll look for advice. They'll go to forums. Most people want to listen just to see how it's played. And if you have a dog whining in the background for the entire time the person listens, they're going to turn it off. Just like the same if you have a crying baby in the background. I've listened to shows that have crying babies or a child that keeps coming in and bothering them. Nothing against children. I love children, yes. But if you're going to record something and put it up, maybe get a babysitter. I don't know. I can't tell you how to raise your child. Your child is your child. But might be a good idea to get a babysitter. If you can't afford one, understandable. But then don't record your games with a child crying in the background and expect people to listen to it and understand you playing with in the background, because that's just going to drive people up the wall. I'm being honest here, and you can hate me for it, but it's the truth. So, other than those reasons why recording your game is useful, it's just a good way to help improve yourself overall. Listening to your own self-talk, listening to how you handle your situations in the game will greatly improve your DMing style, your GMing style, whatever you have for whatever game it is. It'll also help you keep track of things, like I said. So, if you can think of any other reasons why you would want to record your game, or don't record your game, or should record your game, why not put it in the comments below? Why don't you hit that like button, and then hit subscribe if you have not. Click the bell icon so you know when a video is coming out, and let me know what you think. Alright? Good night, everyone.